Good afternoon, everyone. China is suspending corn sales at auction because they've lost so much of their harvest due to the armyworm in the spring and the fall. China imports of U.S. pork 7x over the prior month. News headlines in China stating they're now trying to breed pigs the size of polar bears. Corn prices up, wheat prices up, soybean prices up. That would be expected as the historic blizzard continues to sweep through the grow zones of the United States. I'm going to leave you here with some ghost clouds. And how prepared are you for emergencies sneaking up on you? Adapt 2030 and My Patriot Supply, the 2-week grab-and-go food crate, or the 4-week food supply. You'll also find other emergency survival items, water filtration, and air purification at My Patriot Supply. The link's in the description box below, and it's another way to support the Adapt 2030 channel. Going to start you over here on Agri-Census headline. After 4 years of destocking, meaning corn sold at auction in China, it has come to an end. The reason, in my personal opinion, is that because of the spring armyworm and the fall armyworm, the reduction of at least 35% of the corn crop, they literally don't have it to sell. So they're saying that they're suspending auctions. They were doing it for the last 4 years straight, and then suddenly, on a dime, the corn reserve auction has finished. Now, moving on to some numbers inside the article here. Normally in a year, they'll sell about 100 million tons. So, for example, 2018 was 100 million tons. So far this year, they've only sold 22 million tons, and that will be it. And China's Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Affairs has stated that 2019 is likely the last round of destocking or corn sales at auction. They're keeping it all in country. So this would be one of the reasons that the trade deal is forthcoming with the United States. China's literally running out of food. Case in point, Chinese imports of U.S. pork soar to the highest ever as Beijing faces food crisis. Now looking at the Chinese pork wholesale spot, up and up on that, taking us to substantial 11-year highs. And then a glimpse into literally how much pork China's importing from the U.S., 7x greater than September's total shipments. That's a month increase, a 7x increase in 1 month. Plus, China released an enormous amount out of their strategic pork reserves due to the October 1st 70th anniversary of the CCP, or the Communist Party. Of course, they had to have pork for everybody. What kind of leadership is it if you claim to be a world leader on everything, yet you don't have enough pork for the people in a holiday festival? So now the news headlines are talking about this pig phenomenon here, where they're trying to grow pigs the size of polar bears. At least that's what's stated in the news article. That's pretty interesting. Pig rides, anyone? Now, the U.S. is no better off. Look at this second historic blizzard sweeping through our grow zones in as many weeks. This one's much colder, much more ferocious winds, and as you see this front progress, not only is the blizzard at 60 to 80 miles per hour, multiple feet of snow, but you can see how the very cold is descending behind that, meaning wherever the very cold touches, the grow zone ends for that year. We're done for 2019, apparently, in most of the corn and wheat growing areas of the U.S. Anywhere you see the blue, we're looking at snow, harvesting crops that are immature from 2 months late planting. Your guess is as good as mine as what the yields would be, but significantly less. Hence, the headlines off Agri-Census for the crop pricing. Let's run this down. Corn commentary, futures storm back as U.S.-China optimism grows. That's a good thing because more corn out to feed China because of their lack and scarcity over there means a better option for pricing for our farmers so they can get seed for next year to plant, as well as loans for machinery. Wheat futures surging, Black Sea cash wakes up, and soybeans highest price since the trade war began. We have to go back half a year for that. And the last one, domestic U.S. basis spike, demand hits amid the slow harvest pace. And you know the slow harvest pace is the slowest since 1938. We could put an addendum on the end of that there. So I thought I would leave you with some beautiful clouds here. The ghost clouds. This is photographed just a few days ago. Atmospheric anomaly. I want to wide that out. It is spectacular. And this video is brought to you by My Patriot Supply, long-term food storage. The link's in the description box below. And it is a way to support the Adapt 2030 channel to keep information flowing just like this. And I will see you in next video.